My name is Harry Falconer. I came to South Africa from Scotland in 1970. Went back to Scotland for a number of years in the early 2000s and then came back again because our family and our 7 grandchildren are all here. So we're back in PE, have stayed in PE all the time. Initially came up with Ford Motor Company when we were earning £1.27 an hour. And have often thought of going back to the UK, but leaving the family it wouldn't be our way of doing things. Although I did go back for a number of years. In 2000 I went back. I had to put a company here into liquidation. We lost everything we had. 1999. I didn't think we could recover here, so I went back to Scotland. Then started a business in Scotland. Sold that in 2009 and came back. One of my sons came to Scotland but didn't like it. Apart from being too cold. He didn't like the job he was in. So the family was here and we came back here. So, yeah, that's about me. I've got, as I say, we've got a nice lifestyle, I think, here. It's a pity about the government, but we can't do a great deal about that. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I was trying to think how long I've been with Dirk. I've been with Dirk quite a long time. First of all, I had a bad experience with a person like Dirk. Okay, and this is going back 30 years ago or so when I was in business. And I had a chap looking after my portfolio, and who was a complete gangster, and eventually ran away with most people's money, including mine. So after that I was fairly wary about putting who else I'd go with. And then I met Dirk, I think through a friend, but I'm not quite sure. It might have been a friend of mine, but I met Dirk, was quite impressed with his honesty, down-to-earth approach to things. He was very matter-of-fact and down-to-earth. So that's when I started working with Dirk. Yeah. When you're investing money that's going to keep you for the rest of your life, how long that's going to be, you never know. That's one of the problems that comes along with proper planning. When am I going to die? Invariably you've got to trust the person you're with, because they know far more about things than you ever do. So you have got to trust them that they're doing the right thing for you, and that's the feeling I get from Dirk. I always have done, and hence why I'm with him. I'm not very good with, money has never been my goal or aim in life. Okay, I've had a good life, a successful life, business-wise, ups and downs, but in general terms good. Family, big. They're all doing quite well, so there's no worry there. So the financial side of things never was really the driver. There may be companies that perform better than Dirk. I'm sure there will be companies that perform a lot worse than Dirk. But it's about the person and trusting that person to do something with your investment. As you get older, it does become more of a thing. Yeah, you say to yourself, well, wait a minute, have I got enough money now to see us through? When you're not working, you've got very little income. We've got virtually no pension other than what we get from Dirk. I've got a small pension from the UK, but a very small pension. So it's quite important that you get together with someone you trust and who takes care of you. And whether the growth is 1% higher or 1% lower, I don't think that's the be-all and end-all. I think it's the fact that you kept steady, you trust the person, and everything's been done for you. I mean, Dirk tries to help me and all his clients. Yeah. That's why it's called client care. Taking my money and investing it properly to give me what I think is a reasonable return year in and year out. I think there's been 1, maybe 2 bad years in all the time I've been with him, where it's dropped quite a bit, but in general terms, I don't know how long I've been with Dirk. 25 years, whatever. Or 23 years, 25 years, it's been good. It's been up all the time. Well, the main goal is that when you stop earning and you haven't got a big pension, that you have got enough with Dirk that I can take an amount each month or an annual amount, which keeps us going. And that's the biggest thing. Whilst I was with a company here, Armstrong Hydraulics, for 15 years, I have a small pension from them. It's not a lot. So I had to rely on Dirk and the things we put aside with Dirk to provide for us now at this stage of our life. Well, I think Dirk's the main man, right? When I come here, I speak to the main man. And that to me is important, because what Dirk is, Dirk represents this whole company. I've run 2 companies in my life, founded 2 companies in my life. And when people met with me, they were getting what the company was about. So when I sit with Dirk, I get what the company's about, and that's Dirk. Yeah. And what he's about reflects throughout the company. Our first granddaughter just came out of Stellenbosch. She is now going into teaching. Not our oldest grandchild, because the 2 oldest ones are boys, but they're 25 and 26-year-olds, so they're not youngsters anymore. But we've had our first grandchild come out of Stellenbosch. Our second grandchild, again a female, is down here at UPE. Whether that's going to work, I just don't know. I'm very sceptical about the whole thing. I would have preferred she went away somewhere else, but however, I take her back and forward to UPE, so I know what goes on, and we can't go this day, we can't go that day. But she's now doing some church work up in Newton Park. She just phoned me now to take her there, and I said, I can't. I've got 2 boys teaching in China, and they're thoroughly enjoying that. It's a completely new experience. They're in Cambodia, I think it is, yeah. They're teaching young kids, and it's wonderful because they send us videos, and they'll have the child sitting there, and they'll give them a card, and the child will say, "A cat?" They say yes, and they give each other a high five. It's brilliant. You can't get better than that. I think Dirk's done well in the period since I've known him. I know him when he had the small office up in Walmer. He deserves it. He really cares for his clients. Does the absolute best I think he can to make sure that we're all right and our finances are all right. So I wish him all the best.